What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so according to Sham Sharania, I just saw a post of his on his Twitter profile. According to Sham Sharania of ESPN, Kevin Durant of the Phoenix Suns having failed on yet another super team. Um, Apparently, his three his top three destinations as far as being traded from the Phoenix Suns are the San Antonio Spurs, the Miami Heat, and I believe the third team is the Houston Rockets. Those are the three teams in which he wants to play for if that's the choice that he has. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm assuming that at this stage of his career, he would probably sign something along the likes of a 2-year deal. And if I had to take a guess, of the three destinations, his top destination or preferred of the three would probably be the San Antonio Spurs. At least that's just a guess of mine, although I could see the Houston Rockets too. And essentially, he would be a replacement for Jalen Green. So, who is a good player, but is very inconsistent offensively. I don't get the Miami one because I don't see how, at this stage of his career, Kevin Durant would make the Miami Heat a championship contender. Not with the vast improvements we've seen in the Eastern Conference. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Even with Jason Tatum probably going to be out for the most of next season, I just don't see how he moves the needle. I get that Jimmy Butler went to the NBA Finals 2 years with the Miami Heat, but it's a different Heat team, man. So, other than the only thing I can really think of is maybe just financial reasons, taxes. No state taxes in Florida. And I think there's no state taxes in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But anyway, look, having said all of that, man, I don't approve of this shit at all, man. I don't like, I can't wait until we're done with the LeBron James and Kevin Durant era. Because to me personally, their era deserves an asterisk just as much as the so-called steroid era deserves an asterisk in Major League Baseball. These guys helped to facilitate this shit, man, of this super team bullshit. And you know what's so funny to me? I've seen so many people who always complain about LeBron James and Kevin Durant and how these guys ruin the NBA with, colluding to go to super teams, always want to play on the super team and all this type of stuff, right? Never been able to lead a team themselves. I'm not saying they shouldn't want stars to come to them, but the fact that they always want to be bailed out by going to super teams, right? Some of these same people are the main ones rooting for KD to come and join their squad. Oh, it's different when you think he's coming to join your squad. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah. To me, at this stage of his career, I wouldn't want KD. Now, if it costs too much, which more than likely it will, it's going to cost a lot. Um, First of all, he doesn't make the players around him better. Secondly, he doesn't really play defense. Not at this stage of his career. Third, over the last several years, especially since the Achilles rupture, he's had a tendency to get hurt. And I guess the fourth reason is KD is going into his what? what is this? His 18th? No, yeah, his 18th season because he missed a year. He's going into his 18th season. At some point, there's going to be the inevitable fall off. And I just don't think that he's worth it, man. And I just don't, I mean, I'm just sorry. Like, this guy, outside of Golden State, what exactly has he succeeded at? Yes, he's a tremendous scorer. Absolutely. He's a Hall of Famer. Absolutely. But in my opinion, the only difference between Kevin Durant and George Gervin is a super team. George Gervin had an opportunity to play with the Showtime Lakers. I think that gets forgotten in the annals of NBA history. But I believe the league shut that down because it would have been too unfair for George Gervin to sign with the Showtime Lakers. That's exactly what the hell he did, more or less, when he signed with the Golden State Warriors. That team was too talented, especially with the starting lineup, to fail. But outside of that, what has he accomplished? With the Thunder, an uncompetitive NBA Finals, a blown 3-1 lead against the Golden State Warriors in 2016, the weakest move in NBA history where he joined said team just 6 weeks after they eliminated his ass. Then the media ran him out from the West to go eat to the East to so-called prove himself when they were really just colluding to try to get him out of the West so that LeBron James could go to the West and have less competition. He fails with the Brooklyn Nets. Then he fails with the Phoenix Suns. And now he's going to fail again wherever the hell he goes. He ain't going to win shit in Miami. And if he goes to San Antonio, he's going to fail there. If he goes to Houston. Now, Amaya Doka's one hell of a coach, but don't be surprised if you hear about Amaya Doka and KD clash with one another, that whole spiel. Because, these guys, well, you know what, you know how that goes. They only really respect certain coaches, They don't respect the Darvin Hams and the Amaya Dokas. A lot of them only respect certain coaches, you know what I'm saying? If they respect the coach at all. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.